Hello, we'll get started in a moment. Give some people a chance to join. Let's see. Give you a shout out, Anna. Thank you for joining. Mrs. Hello, Susanna, hello. How are you this evening or afternoon? Hello, Valerie. Good to see you. Daniela, hello. Wow, we got a nice crowd here. Oh, it's Denise again. And Olga. How are you two doing? Brenda, Billy, Melina. It's great to see everyone. Yes, happy Sunday. Let's get those vibrations up. We're going to have a great week, aren't we, everyone? I'm going to give everyone a chance to join. We'll get started in about a minute or so. Janine, Kristen, Shauna, hello. Monique, hi. Michelle, hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Anna. You're so sweet. Michelle, Teresa, Danny, hi. Great to see you. Wow, it's great to see everyone. We've got a good crowd already. Hi, April, Graham, Susanna, Teresa. Great to see you again, Teresa. Yes, good vibes. Only good vibes are allowed this week. Okay? Let's not have a repeat of last week. Good vibes. Hi, Jessica, Sheila, Sarah, hello. Great to see everybody. Yes. So we are going to have the free giveaway at the end of the meditation. So please share the stream to groups if you can. And that will automatically enter you into my private reading giveaway. I've been doing the free readings, probably about one every day now. And people are having like really, really good experiences. So if you want to be considered for a free private reading, please share the stream and it'll give me a notification as to where you shared it. And we'll do a raffle at the end of the meditation and we'll get you going. Wow, thank you, Sarah, for the share. Yeah, shout out to Sarah. Lori, Judith, hello. Angie, Monique, great. Oh, thank you for the share yesterday. Appreciate it. Okay, so we got a good crowd here. I think we're going to get started. So for this meditation, we are going to focus on trusting our intuition. Okay. Hi, Zen. Great to see you. Margareta, hello. Christy, hello. So, I mean, one of the themes that I saw last week in the public readings and the private readings was, there was a lot of symbolisms that we needed to trust our intuition, that we need to trust our guidance. So we're going to focus on that today. And I have a special calibration that I'm going to do in the meditation where I'm going to show you how to calibrate your responses. Okay. So you can use this calibration. You can use this throughout your day, wherever you are, if you need, to check your intuition for anything, okay? So, let's not second guess our intuition anymore. Let's be confident with it. Daniela, Charity, hi. Christy, hi. Nancy, Lana, great to see you. Shout out to Graham for the share. Lori for the share. Thank you. Okay, great. So, when I get into my meditative position, I urge everyone to find a comfortable place in their chair or sofa or in their bed. So just get comfortable. I'm going to take my eyes off the chat for now. Hi, Robin, Valerie. I'll address your comments at the end of the meditation. But for now, just become comfortable. And then what I want you to do is to slowly start breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And should you have any thoughts that interrupt your meditation, all I want you to do is acknowledge them and focus on your breath. Okay? It's natural to have random thoughts. Everyone does. But what makes a good meditation is acknowledging it and then focusing on your breath. Okay? So, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's get settled now. And just keep breathing and finding yourself becoming more and more comfortable with each breath. More and more relaxed. Everything's just slowing down a little bit now. I want you to let your body relax too. Let out that tension. Just surrender. Now, I'd like you to imagine an enormous white ball of pure prana above you. And I want you to feel its penetrating warmth throughout your body, going into each cell of your body. And now with your breath, I want you to imagine pulling in this prana from above into your crown and into your body, filling up your body with that pure white prana. Feel that high vibration energy in your body now. Let it surround your being, encasing you in a bubble of pure white prana. Now imagine from your base, the root of your spine, your root chakra, or the bottom of your feet, whatever makes sense to you. Roots going down into the center of the earth. And with each breath, these roots grow deeper and deeper and deeper and become stronger and stronger until they reach the core of the earth. Imagine them wrapping themselves around the core of the earth, grounding you to the earth. And take a few moments and reinforce this connection between heaven and earth. Really feel connected. Now start a body scan. Find any areas of tension or pain. And when you do, I want you to send that pure white prana into those areas, neutralizing that pain or that discomfort. Further allowing yourself to become lighter. Now, I want you to wrap up any anxiety, any fears, any lower vibrations that no longer serve us. Put those into a little ball and send that ball down into your roots and down into the center of the earth. Allowing the earth to recycle this for us. Whatever you have anxiety about or fears, or Anything that you're worried about, just let it go. Remember, like attracts like. Holding on to lower vibrations attract more lower vibrations. Let them go. Surrender them to the earth. And focus on your breath. And use your breath to aid in this process. Go over your body a few times and bunch up all these negativities and send them away. Now, once you've done that, I want you to focus on your breath. And I want you to slowly imagine yourself walking on a beach like no other. It's an etheric beach. The colors are out of this world. And tones and hues of purples and blues. And as you walk along this beach, you notice the iridescence in the sand, and the bioluminescence in the waves. And as you look above, you see a shooting star. Keep walking along the shoreline of this beach. Notice your footprints in the sand. And notice how, as you walk over the sand, it glows beneath your feet. And keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And off in the distance, you notice a lighthouse. It's a lighthouse like no other. You notice that the beam of light is pointing straight up. Continue breathing and start walking toward this lighthouse. And you're becoming lighter and lighter as you approach this lighthouse. And you open the door. You're greeted by a blast of pure white energy. You look above and you see the spiral staircase going to the top of the lighthouse, going into the light. There must be thousands of stairs. Now start walking up, slowly at first. But you notice with each step, you become lighter and lighter, until you're almost floating. And as you notice that you become as light as air, you don't have much of a need for your footsteps. You start to zoom up the stairs, almost as a beam of light yourself, And on the inhale, approach the light, and on the exhale, go into the light. Notice that you're being transported above, up into the heavens, becoming that beam of light. Let it take you. Surrender to it. Going faster and faster now. All stars and time and space have no meaning. There's only you in this moment. Now imagine that you're punching through a layer of clouds. And your feet gently land yourself on these clouds in this heavenly realm. Allow yourself to look over the edge and notice the earth below. Acknowledge the earth and send your love. And keep breathing. You notice a presence behind you. Turn around and greet them. Your guides and your guardians have come here to greet you and welcome you. Now that you've great, I want you to continue breathing. And I want you to ask them to aid you in this process. Ask your guides for their aid. Give them permission to help you. Give them permission to make adjustments to help you. Give them permission to aid in this. And ask them to allow for strong signs and symbols for your intuition that you can understand. Ask that they always be with you to enhance your intuition. Ask for their aid and trust. You may trust your intuition. And thank them. And those that are in spirit may be around us as well. All beings of light, all ascended masters, all angels, guardian angels or archangels, and God. We ask the same to help and aid our intuition and to help us trust. And we give them all permission to help and aid us. Now, take a few deep breaths in and ask for their help in calibration. We're going to take a moment to calibrate our intuition so that you can clearly understand what is a no and what is a yes. And it may be different for everyone. You may hear the words, maybe a feeling, or even a taste. Whatever your sensation is during the calibration, remember it. It may even be a feeling in your stomach. So remember what the yes is and remember what the no response is. It'll be different for everybody. Now kindly ask them to aid in the calibration. And I want you to speak to them a truth about yourself. For example, your age, your gender, your hair color, an undeniable truth. And I want you to ask that question. For example, is my hair brown? And then I want you to listen and feel what the response is. This is your yes control response. And keep breathing. You can ask more yes questions now to further understand what a yes feels like. You may ask what your gender is. And keep it simple for now. Keep it to a yes or a no. Observe what you hear, feel, or whatever you sense when you get that yes response. What exactly do you feel? This is the feeling when your intuition is guiding you for a yes response or something that you should do. Remember this feeling and let it guide you. Now, let's calibrate the no. Ask of them a truth about yourself that is not true. A question that will respond in no. For example, is my hair red? What is it you see and what is it you hear? Ask a few more no questions so that you firmly understand what the no response is. Maybe you see someone shaking their head no. Maybe you can hear the no. Or maybe you have a sensation instead, all perfectly normal. And keep breathing. Now that we've calibrated the yes and no responses, I want you to take this moment to practice and ask a question that you need answered. Maybe you're at a crossroad in your life. You need to know which way to go. If you have a question about your relationship or your job, ask your question, but try to word it in a yes or no response. This will give you the greatest clarity. And as you ask your question, do you feel the yes or do you feel the no? Now you've taken the first step to trusting your intuition. You can use this method anytime. And you don't even have to be in a meditative state. Now that you know what the yes and the no is, you can ask your intuition these questions throughout your day. And trust the process and trust your intuition. Your intuition is guided by spirit, and they would not lead you astray. Now, I want you to face all those that have greeted us today. And I want you to thank them. Offer your love and thanks and gratitude for the aid and for the help they've all provided. Always be grateful for our gifts. And I want you to take a few deep breaths in. And slowly imagine your body becoming a little bit heavier as you float back down to earth. And take a few moments and do this gently. You find yourself on that beach. You ever so gently touch down with your foot. And you now follow your footsteps that are still glowing in the sand back to where you started. And feel free to take in the natural beauty around you and be appreciative. And keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Once you reach the starting point, start to notice yourself in your chair or your bed. Start to notice the climate around you. Move a toe or a finger. Notice yourself becoming heavier in your chair. Then I want you to take 3 deep breaths. And when you're able to, open your eyes. And when you're back, please comment on your experience. Let's take a few moments to chat about it. Thank you, Becky. Jolene, thank you. Nina, thank you for coming. Caroline, Jennifer, Lisa, Patty, Tammy, Allison, Danny. Yes, deep purple. That's very good. It's you're seeing the purple to the violet colors of the crown chakra, which is great. Oh, Brenda, perfect. I'm glad you enjoyed it. April, meowing in your face. So Monique, remember what you felt when you got the yes answers, okay? And with the no's. So that is your feeling, and that's your cue from spirit for yes. So your intuition will make you feel that way when it's a yes response. Cecilia, interesting, great. Yes, perfect. Cecilia, that's a perfect response. Yeah, so for me, like I will hear yes, and for no, like I might get a little upset too. So go with that feeling. That's your intuition. That's your intuitive feeling. Okay. So you all have now calibrated what a yes and a no is for your intuition. Oh, that's perfect, Lana. Awesome. Oh, you're most welcome, Jenny. Hi, Teresa. Great. So use those responses. Everyone has a different response. So whenever you're in this state of confusion or you need some guidance, feel free to ask your question and then note the response. Sandra, I'm glad you like that. Marina, great. Cecilia, well, thank you. Thank you for coming. Victoria. So I'm going to give away the free reading in a moment. Good. Yep, hugging your guides, it's actually like encouraged. So as much love as you can send them, Victoria, the better. And the first time I really was introduced to them, it's like I almost felt overwhelmed with tears. I like ran up and I was hugging them. So send them your love always. Perfect, Denise. Yeah. So you nailed what your intuitive responses are now. So those are unique to you. And when you need clarity, make sure you observe that. And you can also, as we go about our daily life, we may notice these sensations. Okay. We don't always need to ask the question because our guides, our helpers, our guardians, they will create these yes or no responses in ourselves as we go about our daily life too. For example, if that hiking trail is safe, you might not be thinking it. You might start walking on it and you might get a no response. So acknowledge it and go on a different trail then, really trust it. You don't want to go against the intuition. You want to trust it and follow it the best you can. Sadada, thank you. Mrs. Great. Yes, so you can, if you want to do this meditation again, all you need to do is go to the Facebook page, the front page, and click on videos or live, and you can watch any of these again and again and again. So if you want more practice on, polishing your intuition, I encourage everyone to do this a few times, go through the meditation a few times until you're really comfortable with what the yeses and the nos are. I hope you enjoyed that, Anna. You're most welcome, Cecilia. Yeah, Sheila, I mean, don't worry about it. If this was the first time you did this type of meditation, just go back, do it again, do it a few times until you can clearly discern what the yes and no responses are. Okay. So, I mean, as a first time doing this, you did great. So don't worry about it. And Monique, it sounds like you had a good time. I appreciate you coming. Yes, Graham. Thank you. It's beautiful. Christina with the X. Great. I'm glad to see you're here too. Yes. So remember your responses. Hi, Liz. Daniela. Yes, I love the beach walk. It's very grounding, and observing the scene around you with your footsteps making the impressions. It's beautiful. Okay, that's beautiful. I'm really excited. You guys did so good. I'm really, really very impressed. Wow. Wow, Lana, that's really good. So that is definitely confirmation for you. Okay, so let's see. Let's pick a winner for our free private reading. Let me see. Just going to give that a shuffle. Oh, thank you, Anna. Okay, so my mouse has landed on Sarah McLennan. So Sarah, congratulations, you have a free reading with me. Please feel free to send out a message to me so we can get that scheduled. We'll definitely do that as soon as we can. So thank you. And thank you so much for the share. It's super appreciated. So that will conclude today's contest and meditation. So please, as you go about your week, use this technique to help guide you, okay? But also realize that it may come to you without you even asking. You may get a no response for whatever you do during your day, or you may get a yes response. What I want you to do is I want you to try to be aware this week of what your intuition is telling you, okay? So I'm going to see if we can increase that trust and trust for intuition, most importantly. That was a running theme last week, so I hope that this little meditation will help everybody. So thank you, everyone, and give my love and my thanks to all of you. So thank you very much. We're going to do an evening of psychic reading and spirit communication on Tuesday, and then Wednesday we're going to be doing pendulum. So make sure that you have the follow on my page so you get the notification, and I'll see everyone really soon. I hope to hear some progress. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.